Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So I found him, you guys. I found him. I found a dangerous man who was caught inside a woman's bathroom in a restaurant right here in Southern California. And he had a gun on him, and he was a drug and alcohol user. This is exactly what MAGA has been warning us about. So I guess we owe them an apology. Or no, because he was a MAGA man. Not only that, he was a Border Patrol agent. So take a look at this. So this all went down in July. It's just now being reported. Evidently, 29-year-old Isaiah Hodgson, I think is how you pronounce it. He was at a restaurant in Long Beach, California. He got drunk. He walked into the women's restroom. Hodgson pulls out a gun. He also pulls out a loaded magazine. And this is in the restroom, so he lays it on the counter. And then he starts coming on to a woman who's in there. She told the police this, that he called her sweetie. And then he asked her, oh, do you want to go on a date with me? And then he pulled out the gun again when he went outside. So this is him that you see in the photo here. He goes outside, pulls out the gun, according to the restaurant security guard who was on duty. Now, everyone involved confirmed he never pointed the gun at anyone. He wasn't like menacing people with it, but they were freaked out because, you don't see people in Southern California walking around with a gun in their waistband very often. So the police were called. They arrived. They tried to get Hodgson to come with them. They tried to take him into custody. He starts fighting with the officers. He's cursing at them. Then Hodgson was seen and heard on video, on body cam, I should say. And he says to them, quote, "I'm BP. Are you guys stupid?" So Border Patrol. So again, just like we've seen with these other guys, oh, I'm ICE, guys. They try to get out of it. They think this is a get out of jail free card. So eventually, the police had to taser him. They had to taser Hodgson to take him into custody. So they arrest him. They take him to a hospital. I don't know why. But once they got him there, they said that he continued to be combative with the officers. Hodgson then tells the police that he was doxxed online, and then later they take him to jail. He breaks down and he tells an officer, quote, "I made more than fucking one mistake, man." Because the officer was like, "Look, guy, you made a mistake. I get it. It's going to be okay." And he breaks down. He's like, "Look, I made more than one fucking mistake. Everyone just fucking hates me. Do you know how many fucking people are after me over here in Los Angeles? You're having your fucking personal information pumped up online and on the fucking news. Have you ever had people standing up at your parents' house because you're over here in Los Angeles doing everything? That's the fucking guy I am." So apparently what he was talking about, Hodgson was one of the agents that was involved in that Pico Rivera takedown. I'm sure you guys will remember this. I talked about it at the time. I think I shared the video with you guys. So there was a 20-year-old U.S. citizen, U.S. resident, a guy named Adrian Martinez. He was shoved to the ground and then arrested by ICE just because he was recording their violent detainment of another man. And so he walks up, he's recording, and he tells the agents, like, "Hey, you need to back off. You're being too aggressive." So this was all over the news. And Hodgson was one of the very few, which I give him credit for, he was one of the very few of these Gestapo agents who wasn't wearing a mask. So, the rest of Trump's cowardly agents, ICE agents, they were all wearing masks. So people figured out, they did a reverse lookup or whatever. They figured out who Hodgson was. They targeted him and his family, which I don't agree with. I think that people should stop doing that shit. But anyway, that's what Hodgson was talking about. And I'm not saying, don't target these ICE agents, but, why go after their family? Like, their family didn't do anything, right? It's just, don't, Anyway, in any case, Hodgson was for this incident that occurred in Long Beach when he got drunk and pulled out the gun. He was charged with numerous crimes. So he was facing up to 7 years in state prison because he was charged with 3 counts of resisting an executive officer, 1 count of battery against a police officer, and then several misdemeanor counts for exhibiting a concealable firearm in public, carrying a concealed weapon, and carrying a loaded firearm. And I say he was facing those charges because Hodgson apparently tragically died. He died in late August of cocaine toxicity. I don't want to make light of this man's death. I would not wish that on him or his family ever. At the same time, we have to acknowledge that Trump's administration, especially DHS, they appear to be a hot mess. They seem to be attracting people with issues. We have seen this repeatedly, right? I mean, we saw the one man who was driving drunk with his kids in the back seat, couldn't walk a straight line, didn't even know where he was. Like, they're just attracting people who have issues. So this is what you're going to end up with. This is the problem. I mean, it's kind of like, and I wrote about this in my book, it's kind of like the people who are willing to take the jobs at factory farms. You're getting people with criminal histories. You're getting people who have a sadistic streak. You're getting people who are very often sociopaths or psychopaths, because to watch animals be slaughtered and, in fear, and you have a lot of incidences of physical abuse, sexual abuse. So these are the people that are attracted to that. That is what you're going to get. It's the flies to shit analogy. So that's what you're going to get with ICE. That's what you're going to get with the Department of Homeland Security. These are the types of people who are attracted to this type of work. Anyway, guys, if I hear any more, I'll let you know. I think, this case is pretty much done at this point, sadly. Had a tragic ending. So anyway, but if I hear of any other ICE agents, which I'm sure I will, and, issues that they're having with the law, I will definitely let you know. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.